Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again. We are back in for some more Oxygen Not Included. We definitely have been having some major issues. I recorded most of an entire episode, and it was an amazing level of frustration and vomiting and running out of oxygen and running out of food and everything. So I'm going to load it up here and show you where we got to, and then we are going to start over. That's what we're going to do, because this is just a disaster. We have massive buildup of hydrogen all over the rooftops. Two-thirds, or about a third of the place is built up with excessive amounts of hydrogen. We have very low oxygen in our food area and in the sleeping area. They can barely even breathe. In fact, they can't breathe most of the time when they're sleeping. The only decent supply of oxygen we have is right down at the electrolyzers, and for some odd reason, right up at the oxygen generator, or the batteries up top. So lots of things we learned. Massive stresses. Everybody is 35 is the lowest stress level, and they keep vomiting and running into their own vomit, or other people's vomit, and then having more problems. So I got a few lessons we've learned from here. I've overused the power substantially without a sustainable source of power. Looks like we're definitely going to have to depend on multiple manual generators. The use of power is a big deal. All of these filters take the same amount of power as an electrolyzer or any other. They're huge power drain. Everything pretty much is massive power drainers. So we're going to have to try to design a system that is more organic in its oxygen flow. These, obviously, you can't get around building without massive amounts of gas permeable tiles. I would ideally like to have a system where you generated all of your oxygen in one small space, and you just pumped that straight out to the rooms, and then pumped all the air back in from all the rooms into an air processing unit. That would make sense. But I can't see any possible chance that we could remotely power that. Maybe if we had 15 or 20 population, and 10 of them at any given day were sitting on manual generators, and we had about 10 or 15 batteries, we could probably do it. But of course, those batteries are going to produce enough heat in any room that they're going to need their own air conditioning unit. And so if we maybe dig down and build them into a ice biome, maybe that would work, or they'd just melt the entire biome. I don't know. I think that's going to be the end of our Nuevo Canada run, because we just run into nothing but serious problems. We could have built out this more space in here without getting into living in a biome that's either toxic or frozen. Let me know what you think of the switch. We are going to start up a new one. We're not going to use the insulated tiles like we did last time. That was a major throwback here, because now everything, of course, breaks. We're not at all going to touch the power lines that are regular electrical wires. We're just going to use heavy watt wires, because you just can't. Absolutely useless to have the regular ones. Until they patch that and change things, they're completely pointless. They transfer just about no power. It's pretty ridiculous. So I think we may consider doing something like having a battery room for backup, and fill it up, have a power switch that we then can just turn on and off to allow power back in. But we'll see. Design wise, I think we're going to go with a system that has a little bit of a, diamond shape, sort of what we have, but less extreme, where the gas can basically hits walls and goes up or down. Now, I really wish they would let air flow properly between tiles, because it seriously doesn't right now. So right now, this is oxygen. It can't just move towards this hydrogen and blend and swap back and forth, because they function as single tiles. So this tile is oxygen, or this tile's hydrogen, this tile's oxygen, this tile's hydrogen, this tile's oxygen. So this hydrogen doesn't blend in and move around like air would, so this hydrogen can't float up this because it can't get to it because there's an oxygen in the way. They're like little dudes on a chessboard. They can't slide around, or checkerboard. They can't slide around without having the space clear to do so. So I think I like the central ladder line, but I don't know. Do we do central line? I don't know. Let's see what we get. Gonna restart here, go back to the main menu, and we're going to be back in shortly once I've found and just set up I won't go through the whole initial part, but set up a new crew for us in our next world. We'll see what we get, and I will be back with you shortly. Alright, we are back. This is Alex, Joe, and Chan, and we're heading into our new town called Rustic Dystopia. Let's see what it has to offer us. There we go. Popping out the doors. Alert, the crew is awoken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, we have no recollection of how we got here. Might be best to start digging. Actually, it's probably best to start pausing and looking around. Alright. We have coal and iron down here. Lots of water, it seems like, down here. I don't see what's down there. A bunch of water up here. And some water over here. Not even any bad water. This is lovely. Quite the lovely place we have here. Okay, so we are going to want to make this compacted and very airflowy like. So if we think of like this, we're gonna make this thing an entire like diamond shape, if you know what I mean. So going down like this, and at the top we'll have hydrogen generator up at the top. We will have CO2 scrubber down at the bottom, and we'll have we're definitely gonna have to have some sort of oxygen or gas regulation and so on throughout, but let's see what we can come up with. What do we got? Dirt, sandstone, sand. Okay, well, let's put in the digging. Let's get digging, boys. Let's go like this. Now, how big do I want these rooms to be? I really don't know. Not stellar huge, I don't think. Let's go ahead and cut this much out. That'll do. Give me some of that, algae. Go fast. Go fast, guys. Fast, fast, fast. There we go. Now, water, we can definitely let the water go down to the bottom. To do so, I think we will just go ahead and dig through. We're going to need to dig out this. Like so. And all this is going to come out. And we'll dig there. Okay, so we have a nice biome right here. And there's some cooling devices. That might be worth using. Put our battery packs over here. Yep. There we go. Give me a ladder. So we can get you up and down. Let's go ahead and put in our very temporary beds. Nope. Maybe not a floating bed. That'll be better. And in plumbing, we're going to grab a outhouse. And we're going to shove it right there for now. Good. Good. Now you can come down and join the rest of the crew. So, we want this water to flow down here, so we're gonna dig that out and get that moving right away. Now, do we have a double ladder column? Maybe? just to the side of these. Yes, ladders. Let's put ladders down here to the bottom of the water area. Good. And you're gonna go up there. Hopefully you're still making those out of sandstone. Yes, that's all we have for building supplies. Now, I want to put in a tile right there, because I do not want the water going anywhere but the direction that we want it to flow in. Not a lot of oxalate tiles, eh? No, is that one there? Yeah, that's one up there. There's a decent amount up there. That's good. In fact, those are all oxalate. They're just not bubbling because it's full. Bedtime, crew. Bedtime. We got nasty creatures crawling around at nighttime. Terrible, scary things. Okay. Excellent. Okay, flow. Oxygen opened up there. We're going to dig. We're going to put in wall right there. Get out of the wall. There we go. Alright, now. Need to get a research station, and we need to get our power, and we need to get... Where are we going to put the ladders? Probably on either side of this. I think we're going to ladder, let's say, here. And here. I think a two double ladder runs would be nice. And then we can put in our stations. So we can put in our research and our power. And where's the power system? Manual generator over there. Couple batteries up here. Our power, we only have the basic lines for now, which is fine. And there we go. Do. So this is how it's going to start forming. This is going to be the central core. It'll run vertically up there, and then we will have hydrogen generated, pulled from the top, CO2 clean from the bottom, and all our oxygen just above the CO2 level. The generator just above the CO2 level. Skills. Lots of construction skills. Keep going, guys. That was a lot of build orders I just gave them all at once. Now, who is our researcher? How are we doing on time? Another 5 minutes or so, and then we gotta, maybe 10, and we gotta put in a cut here for our first episode. Put in this ladder as well. And down here. Drop the priority on that for the moment until the batteries are produced. Guys, can we go just build those batteries, please? Please, please. He's running like a madman for nothing? Get off there. There's no batteries. You're not charging anything. You're just running aimlessly. There we go. Now you're charging them. Okay. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on priorities really a lot better this time. What you doing, bud? Why is one of you sleeping and the other's running around doing things? Not sure why this is happening. Idle? Why are you idle? Why don't you go to bed? Is it morning now? It is morning now. You just didn't sleep? That's... You're tired. That's weird. You've got a bed. You've all got beds. Oh, these are... Oops. Okay, so beds don't work that way. Didn't realize that. There's, if you dig out from under them, which we did, you lose the beds. That's interesting. Okay. Let's dig this out here. And then we're going to go ahead and put in a flooring tile here. And we're going to dig out this. Oh, you're sitting on top of each other. Great. Done, done, and done. Good. Good, good, good. We don't have any decor items here, but we are going to put in our furnishings. Bed. Bed. Okay. Good. And ladders in. There we go. And then dig out the stuff in between the ladders. And put in our tiles. Actually, we don't need the tiles in there. We can put in a tile there. And we can tile across here. And across here. And then we can... I think it's time to open up this. And let's tile in here. Not that piece. We can definitely dig out. Oh, that doesn't need to be tiled. That needs to be laddered. And then dig out this space. What do we got for a new duplicant? 7 cooking. Dimensionally net won't build, but they can cook and dig. I think you're in, Otto. Welcome to the jungle. And you're going to go like this. Where's that plant? There we go. Harvest and then uproot. Alright, so we got ourselves a good start here, I think. Need to break that open. No, it's not breaking. Why is it not breaking? Well, break it. Please. Uh-oh. Why did you just faceplant there? Bed is beyond reach. How is your bed beyond reach? Everybody else reached it. Don't think I understand. Hey, wait. Who else is... Wait, what? Why are you guys sleeping on the floor? Your beds are right there. Well, I really don't understand that. Show navigation. According to navigation, you can definitely reach those spots. Nope, no clue why you would freak out about that. Okay. Alright, let's get farming going. Right away. Squish. Let it flow. That'll drain quickly. Look at that, a solid flow of water. That's neat. I've never seen it work like that without splashing all over the place. It's a good sign, folks. A very good sign. Well, we have set up our first... We got 4 cycles in. We've set up our first couple... we got some beds. We got a bit of layering going and a slow build in the structure forming. We got our research starting. We're dumping the water down to the eventual permanent reservoir in the south. We got a ice... What is that? Steam? What? Haven't seen that before. We got the ice biome there. We got a bunch of slime and algae on the right. We have more ice up top. Yep, we're frozen all around us. This is one very cold asteroid we're in. So we will definitely be trying to make this one a little more sustainable and a little less wacky and sporadic. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you're interested in seeing this new group of duplicants try to survive as long as they can. We made it to 95 cycles last time. Let's try to break 100. That would be great. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see the whole series and other series that we have on the channel. And as always, I will see you in game.